Hello and welcome to yoga. So this morning we have about a 45-minute yoga class for you. You're going to get a full body stretch. You'll also get strengthened. You'll probably notice that my yoga style is a little bit different from most in that let me turn on these lights. That'll be a little bit more helpful. It's just a little bit different from most in that I tend to gravitate more towards a power yoga style. And I hope that you like it. So you get a full body workout, full body stretch. You're going to feel energized. You're going to feel strengthened. You'll feel stretched by the end of this workout. And I'm just really excited that you're here with me today. And feel free, drop a comment. Let me know how I can help serve you best. All right, let's go, guys. Start with your legs nice and wide. Roll those shoulders back and down away from the ears. We're just going to begin by taking deep breaths in and out. Now you'll notice that my mat is horizontal. It might serve you best to try to be in the same direction as me, but primarily that's because it's easier for you to see a lot of the poses if I'm rotating to the side. Traditionally, I would teach with a vertical mat, but I find that it's so much easier in this format, in this setting, for you to see if I'm turned to the side. So a lot of the stuff I'll turn to the side. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, if you want to be straight onto the camera or to your device, that's totally fine. So let's roll those shoulders back and down. You're going to lengthen through the shoulder blades. Hang on. I want to make sure that my volume is up nice and high because last time that was an issue. There we go. Okay, volume up. Roll those shoulders back and down. Toes and knees rotated out. Good job. Inhale. Lengthen your chest to the sky. Exhale. I want you to round your shoulders forward. Inhale up and roll them back. And up and forward, okay? So you're taking your shoulder blades up, all the way down the spine, up and all the way forward, lengthening. We'll do just one more, all the way back and all the way forward. Good job. Take those arms up, fan the arms to the sky, palms to the ceiling, lean over to one side. I just want you to breathe in and out through your nose. Inhale, exhale, lean over to the other side. We're gonna warm up gently together. Good. Now it's really important that you are warm before you push yourself into any stretch because I don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want you to strain. Inhale, exhale. Good job. Let's do one more on each side. I'm feeling a nice stretch in my upper back, my side body. Good job. Let's take it down deep. I want you to hold this plie squat. So ideally, check the knees. The knee is probably directly over the ankle. Make sure that they're not rolled in or behind the toes. They're right in track with that. Hands are in prayer. Good. Exhale all the way up. Inhale, exhale down. Good. We're going to start bringing warmth into the body, right into those legs. Large muscle groups. That's one of the fastest ways that we can get warm. All the way up. And up. One more time. We're going to hold it down. Good job. Now just drop one shoulder, your right shoulder down towards your right thigh. All the way over to the other side, left to left. You're going to start to feel your side body warm up. Inhale, exhale. Switch sides. Good job. All the way over. Now we're going to add a little leg extension right here. Up and lower. Inhale and exhale. I want you moving through. Try to match your breath with the movement. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, we'll add some arms. I want you to reach down toward that foot. Inhale to the ceiling, exhale, open up. Inhale, ceiling, exhale, open up. Beautiful! I know that you are starting to feel that warmth, right? I'm starting to feel a little bit of perspiration coming on even though it's cold in here, right? Inhale, exhale down. Two more. That's your last one. Take it center, extend those legs. Rotate the toes forward. Bring your hands all the way down towards the ground. Soften those knees a little bit. It's still early, right? Remember, I don't want you to push yourself too hard too early, so relax. Shake that head out. Bend your knees, roll it up. Good, take it to a side lunge, all the way over to the side. Inhale, exhale, other side. Good, you're gonna start to feel right here, this inner thigh start to warm up. It's going, what? Is it warning? Is it ready to move? Yep, we're ready. All right, now take it over 2 pulses, 2 pulses. There we go. My mom was calling me. And even though I have Do Not Disturb on, I have I have emergency contacts to go straight through. So hopefully she won't call back. All right, here we go. All the way through. 2 pulses on each side. Thank you for your patience with that. I'm sure everybody knows what that's like, right? Hold it over here. Awesome. Toes out. Very nice. Drop your shoulder in. 2 counts, then switch. Excellent. Now, when you're just getting warm, it is so important that you kind of ease yourself into it. Beautiful. Stand up. I want you to reach all the way over, lengthening your side body from your pinky all the way down to that foot. Good. All the way up. Hand to the head. Tiny little stretch. Now, if I remember, I'm going to do this one at the end too, and I want you to feel the difference when you relax. Let's go the other way. Reach over. Yes. Hand to the head, tiny stretch. Awesome. Release the arms, very good. Take your arms up. Fan your hands to the top. I want you to bend down low. Circle all the way around. We did this last week. Then when you come up to the top, extend your legs. All the way down, go the other direction. This is one of the fastest ways for me to stretch out my low back. I love this stretch, but you do need to be a little bit warm before you jump into a stretch like this so that you don't hurt yourself. All the way up. Beautiful. Let's go the other way. Good job. Toes forward, hands down. Take them all the way down to the ground. Release the head. Good. Holding it right here. Right hand to the floor, left arm reaches up to the sky. Good. Lengthen all the way to the ceiling. Now, if you can't go that high, that's fine. Just modify. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine too. Inhale, exhale, other side. Spinal rotation. All the way down, bend the knees, roll it up. Now stop. You can hop or you can step into a chair position. Now I'm going to turn to the side for you. This chair pose, it's really important that you have a straight line, top of the head to the tailbone. Your abs are drawn in. I'm constantly thinking about tucking my pelvis under without rounding my back. Does that make sense? So if you can get anywhere where there's a reflection, that's going to help you a lot. Good, let's take it all the way up. Open the chest, fan the arms, come all the way down. Good job. Take a few deep breaths right here, half lift. All the way down. Good job. Walk your hands out to a plank position. I'm going to modify it first. All right, now I pull my toe, this is not traditional yoga, but I do pull my toes up because it takes the pressure off my kneecaps. So if you have issues with your knees, that might help you. Chaturanga, you're going to bend your elbows, scrape your elbows to the sides of your body. Inhale, exhale, all the way up to an up dog. Again, traditional yoga, you're going to see the knees locked. I have lower back pain. I personally never lift my legs like that just because it hurts my back. Tuck the toes under. Good. It's a perfect example of you listening to your body. We all have different restrictions, different injuries, different things to overcome. So it's your personal journey. Walk your hands back. Bend your knees. Roll it up. Fan those arms up. Come into chair. Once again with those arms in right here in prayer position. Abs in, tummy's in. I always have to remind myself not to arch my low back there. Good job. Let's take those arms all the way up. Open the chest. All the way down. You're going to walk your hands out to a plank. I like this when you walk out to plank because you have to engage the core to get there. Now on your toes or on your knees, chaturanga, up dog, toes under, down dog. Walk your hands back, engage the core. Tummy's in, you're strong. Roll it up. Hands come up, all the way down to that chair pose once again. Hang out here. If you want a little bit more, you can rise up onto your toes. Try to keep your ankles together. I'm falling over. Here's the tip, right? I have to look at you. Well, I don't have to, but it helps you if I'm looking at you. But you don't have to look at me. So what I want you to do is I want you to fix your eyes forward at something that's not moving. That helps you balance. Drop the heels. Fan those arms up. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Walk your hands out to plank. We'll do one more. Chaturanga, elbows scrape the rib cage. You come up. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Walking those hands back. Roll it up. Very nice. Fan those arms up. Exhale down. Walk your hands out. We're going to hold this position next. I want you to hold this plank. And then just rock forward and back over your toes. So all I'm doing is pointing and flexing my feet, but I'm keeping my belly engaged. I'm keeping my spine long, and I'm resisting the temptation to do that. Yeah? Nice and strong, solid foundation. All right, gently bring your knees down. Push yourself back to a child's pose. Walk your fingers forward. Give me a nice little stretch right there. Okay, now, child's pose is a great resting posture. Whenever you feel like you need a break, you can come there, or honestly just come up, shake out your wrists, whatever, especially if you're new yoga. You're gonna be like, why do my wrists hurt? Well, because God didn't design you to walk on your hands. So you're gonna have to get there. You're gonna get there through strength and practice. So in the meantime, shake them out a lot, take breaks as needed, etc. And I also want to add, even though this is a yoga class, you definitely want to hydrate yourself. All right, let's roll it up. Bring one foot forward, doesn't matter which one. Actually, preferably the leg that's farthest away from me, or your left leg. That'll help you, okay? And you'll see why in a moment. That way you don't have to do breakdancing spins. Pressing those hips down nice and low. Good, inhale, exhale, just press your hips straight back. Traditional hamstring stretch. Now I want you to point this foot in the front so that you're gonna feel a stretch on the top of the foot right there. It's gonna feel different than if your foot is just relaxed. I want you to point it. Try to get those toes to the ground. That is really fantastic. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exhale, back to that nice low lunge position. Tuck the toe under, lift the knee. Now you don't have to go there if you're not ready for it, but if you are ready for it, go there. Try to just keep your hips nice and square. When you're ready, let's bring the hands up to the knee. Good. Now you can stay there if you want, but if you want more, you can take your hands straight up. Now if you need to come up a little bit to achieve that, that's okay. But if you're able to stay really low, that's my challenge for you today. Take some deep breaths. Hands to heart center. Bring that back foot in slightly. We're gonna bring your hands all the way to the thigh. Relax. Notice my back is straight. I'm not rounding over that leg. I want you to keep your hips facing that side wall or straight ahead, whichever direction you're facing. Make sure your hips are square. Now inhale, exhale, round and release over that leg. You can round your body. Good, bend your front knee. Put all the weight into your hands. Step back into a down dog. I have to walk my feet back to achieve a proper down dog. Make sure that there's no weight in your wrists. You're pressing your hips toward your toes. You're pressing your chest to your feet, lengthening through the crown of the head. Let's lift that left leg to the sky. Left leg, that's your back leg. Bring it all the way forward, all the way up. Spinal rotation right here. Good. Work to straighten that back leg. I just caught myself with a bent leg. Bring that arm down. Swing that leg all the way up to a single leg down dog. That leg goes straight up. Point your toe if you want to. Bring the foot down, please. Holding the down dog position, just bend and extend the legs. Pull your abdominals in. And here's your last one. Good work. Let's walk your hands walk your feet all the way forward. Bend your knees, roll it up. Good. Woo, take your legs nice and wide. Very nice. We're gonna take it down, pulse 3. Pulse, 2, 3. Take your arms out. Pulse. Good job. We're just gonna kind of get the warmth back in those shoulders. I know we were on your hands for a little bit of time. Last one. Take those arms out, toes forward, flat back, lean forward. Abs drawn in. Try not to let gravity pull your belly down. Yes? Hang out right here. Good. Keep your arms out. You want to imagine yourself as a table, flat as a table. Good, all the way down, round it, release. Bend your knees, roll it up. Rotate those toes out. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Take it up. 3, 2, 1. Straight up. Good job. I know that I needed my shoulders just to kind of move a little bit after all that down dog. Let's hold this last one up. Again, toes to the front, flat back. Flat back. Engage the core, engage your belly. Think of, if you could put a glass of water on your hips and it doesn't spill, that's perfect. Take it all the way down. Good job. Bend the knees, roll it up. Step back, all the way up once again. This time we're going to take your hands into a flight position, and I want you to give me some little pulses. So you're back to that chair. Remember chair? It's so important that your abs are drawn in. Again, now if you're advanced and you want to go onto your tippy toes and give me those little pulses to the back of the room, awesome. Do what you can, yes? Lower the feet all the way up. Inhale, exhale, all the way down. Walk it out. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Walk your hands back. Roll it up. Fan those arms up. All the way back to flight. Pulse. 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 Yes. arms up, all the way, inhale, exhale, dive down, walk your hands out. Chaturanga, I always go down to my knees, you can stay on your toes. All the way up, down dog. Woo. Walk it back. Bend the knees, roll it up. Here's your last time through. All the way back to that flight. Pulse, pulse. Take it up, all the way up. Fan it down. Walk it out. Chaturanga. Up dog. Right into that down dog. Hold it right here. Gently lower the knees down. Press your hips back. You're in that child's pose once again. Great time to take a drink of water if you need it, or hydrate. I love this formulation. I really struggle to drink water, so this always helps me. Okay, so you're in your child's pose. Now, roll it up. Bring your back leg, so the other leg, preferably, all the way forward. You're just in a nice deep lunge. Letting your hip flexor relax down towards the ground. You're just hanging out. You make sure you're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Push your hips straight back. Allow the toe to point in the front, remember? I want you stretching the top of that foot, the ankle, as well as your hamstring. You're going to notice that one side is more stubborn than the other. Even with balancing, one side is just better than the other. That's okay. It's normal. All right, press those hips on forward once again. You can stay here, but if you're ready for it, I want you lifting up in that back leg. Make sure that you're breathing, okay? Continue that breath. The breath is important because it keeps your muscles warm when we're holding these stretches. When we're doing the pulsing movements, it's natural and easy for your muscles to stay warm. But when you're holding a posture, that's when you need to focus on the breath. All right, now if you're ready for it, take your hands to the thigh. Always adjust. You want to feel challenged, but not in pain. So always check yourself. Okay, is my form right? Am I challenged? Can I go deeper? But you want to avoid pain, like sharp pains, those types of things. All right, if you're ready for it, you can take your arms up and overhead. Smile a little bit. When you smile, it makes your brain think that you're having the best time ever. Sometimes it'll trick you to get through those harder parts. Good, let's slide that back foot in slightly. Bring your hands to the thigh. Good. Very straight back here. Notice, remember the hips are square. So there's no opening of this back hip at all. Totally square. That's why I had to move my back foot in to achieve that. I'm supporting myself on this front thigh, not the kneecap, the thigh. And when you're ready, inhale, exhale, round your back. Allow yourself to round over that front leg. You don't have to go to the ground. You can come to the shin or the ankle. Wherever you can reach, that's fine. We have no judgments here. Bend your front leg, place the hands solid on the mat. I want you to step back into that down dog. Remember down dog? Hopefully we'll remember this next sequence. Breathe. I want you to bend and extend those legs. Notice the upper body. I'm not moving the upper body, so I'm not doing this. I'm not moving my weight forward over my wrists. That's an exaggeration, but I need you to be aware of that. I'm just bending and extending my legs. Good. Lift your right leg to the sky, or the back leg, whichever one. Bring it all the way forward. And then all the way up to that high lunge. The shoulders are right next to those ears. Back knee is straight. Lengthen through the hip flexor. Now give me a spinal rotation. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Lift this top arm toward the ceiling. Bring that arm all the way down. Bend the front knee, then swing it straight up into a single leg down dog. Point or flex the foot, whatever you decide. Just think about lengthening the full leg. Let's bring that foot down. Bend the knees. Bring it all the way back. Whew. Wonderful job. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to come up onto your hands and knees. Make a nice, strong tabletop. We're going to go cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, then exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, lengthen. Now notice I'm not forcing an arch. I'm just thinking about lengthening through the spine. I still have my abs engaged. I know I have a baggy shirt on today, so it might be a little bit hard to see that. But I'm lengthening through the spine. Inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Then you'll exhale, round. So even when I am lengthening, I still keep my abs as engaged as I can. And I want you to continue that movement. Make it a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller until you feel that you've achieved neutral spine. Your back is pretty flat, but it's like right in the middle of that arch and that rounded position. So ideally, the shoulder blades are flat on top, the hips are flat through here, there's no arch and there's no rounding in the back. Now take one foot and slide it behind, lift it up, abs drawn in. Now you want to avoid opening that hip, so make sure your hip stays nice and low, even if it means that you can only barely lift your leg off the mat, or even if it means you have to do this with a bent knee, that's okay. You're holding it there, abs drawn in. Make sure that you pull up the opposite arm now. Good, and when you're ready, I want you to bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Remember, there's no arch. Round, so it's like a crunch, and then you lengthen. You crunch, and then you lengthen. Crunch, and lengthen. Now, by my own admission, I have said over and over again that I would not stretch like I need to if I'm not teaching a yoga class. That's totally how I got into group fitness, by the way. I had a bit of the lazy bug, we'll say. Do one more. Good job. Hold that leg up, let the arm drop down. And I said, if I'm going to stay in shape, I have to teach. I have to be the one in the front of the class to make sure that I actually get my workout in. So that's totally how I got into fitness. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze your buns. Hold it up, flex the foot. Hamstring curl. Now if you want to do this with your arm extended out, you totally can. But if your wrist is tired, if you're struggling to keep your hips level, then I encourage you to keep it down. Now we're going to hold that flex, and we're going to pull straight up to the sky. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Maybe next week we'll bring some bands into this, some band work to accentuate some of these exercises. Good job. Bring that knee down. Straight out to the side and in. Good. And if you're advanced and you want to do a straight leg extension, go for it. Woo! Can you feel your obliques when you do that? Oh my, oh my. Let's just do two more. And one more. Good job. Now push your hips to the opposite, all the way to the back, and I want you to walk your hands to the front, okay? So you're on a diagonal. Your hips are going one direction. Your arms are going the other direction. You'll feel this stretch in the upper back and through the hip. And let's take it all the way to the other side, please. Press those hips back. Oh, yes. Good. All right, come on up to the center. I want you to come right to the middle. Once again, shoulders right on top of those wrists, hips right on top of those knees, all right? Right above. Extend your other leg to the back. I want you to lift it up. Once you know that you can hold that posture pretty solid, keeping your back in the right position, you're gonna join it with the opposite arm. Now, I pop my head out so I can look at you, because it helps, right, when I'm speaking to you. But I want you to know that ideally your ear is in line with that shoulder. Put your abs in. I just caught myself sinking. If you need to reposition your bottom arm, that's okay. Good. Now bring it elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Good. Now, if you're experiencing a lot of strain in your shoulder or even perhaps pain in your wrist, I encourage you, bring that other arm down and just do the lower body, right? Or vice versa. If your knee is hurting, you can just do the upper body. Do that crunch and extension. Good, one more time, crunch and extension. One more in here, and then I want you to hold the leg up, but bring the arm down. We're just gonna pulse up to the back. Pulse, pulse, your abs are in. I have to continuously, for some reason on this side, I wanna keep opening my hip. I don't know why. It's my weaker leg, that's probably why. And I'm getting tired. Good. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, flex the foot, in, straight out. In, straight out. So you're doing a hamstring curl. Now I'm gonna have to drop my leg a little bit lower than I want to because I know that I keep opening that hip. So it has to go somewhere. So instead of compromising your form, you wanna make sure that you just reduce the range of motion. 2 more. Hamstring curl. And one more time. Good job. Your foot is flexed. You're just gonna pulse to the ceiling. Pulse, pulse. Next time I remind myself to do my weaker leg first. Right? Because that supporting knee is really working too, or that supporting hip. Wow, it's on fire. Woo! All right, bring the knee all the way in. You're gonna take it straight out to the side and in. Now remember, you can do that straight leg lift, but if this is enough for you, awesome. You can live here like me. I'm living right here with a bent leg, and that is really helping my obliques. Woo, it's on fire. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Push your hips away, opposite direction. Your arms go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, baby, yes. Relax. Good. Let's go the other way. Walking those. There you go. Stay in that pose. I'm going to catch another drink of water. Good job so far, everyone. Wonderful job. All right, let's go ahead and roll up to your knees. Hands down, pop yourself up into a forward fold. We're just gonna hold this forward fold for a moment. I want you to grab onto your elbows and let your body hang. Feel the lengthening of the spine all the way through the crown of the head. Whew. Bend those knees, roll it up. Wonderful job. Step your right leg forward. All the way forward. Now, once you rotate the back foot out, we're going into warrior one. Arms come up. All the way through our warrior postures. Extend that front leg. Good job. Give it just a tiny little break. If you need to adjust your feet, that's okay. Hands to the thigh. Back to pyramid. Now before we did a parallel pyramid, both of our feet were facing this direction. Now your back foot is rotated out. Which I think is just a little bit easier. Bend that front leg once again. Pass through warrior one into warrior two. Good. Now I want you to really, really focus here. Your shoulders are over your hips. They're not over the front leg, yes? So make sure that you're pressing, you're aligning your shoulders right on top of those hips and that your arms aren't doing something wonky. They're straight out. You look to the side, they look like they're level, one with the other, right? Extend your front leg. You'll rotate, lean, and then right into a triangle. Now I've got myself supported on the shin, but you can most definitely do this with supporting on the thigh. If you're super uber flexible and you're warm enough and you want to reach the ground, go for it. I just ask that you keep your shoulders stacked on top of one another. The second you do this, you're compromising your form, right? I don't want that hand forward. I want you up. Bend the front knee all the way to reverse warrior. Lengthen to the sky. Yes. Keep the front leg bent. I know, you can do it. Bring the elbow to the knee. You're in right angle. So I am lifted up and off of this. I'm not sinking down. See that? See this shoulder? I want up. Lengthen. Where you get your range of motion is by dropping your hips lower. Not by putting your chest lower, dropping your hips lower. I know. It's okay. I got you. Don't worry. Extend that front leg. Woo! All the way up. Let's rotate to the other side, shall we? So all you're doing is you're bending this front leg. This foot is going to go on a diagonal now. This foot goes straight ahead. Let's go into a warrior one. Woo. Very nice. You all are doing marvelously, and I swear this class is just flying by. I hear it in my music. We're getting close to the end, so I want you to keep up with it. Extend that front leg. Now again, I have to move my foot in a little bit. We're going into a straight leg pyramid. Your feet are in warrior stance. Now, if I'm using a term that's not yoga-esque, primarily my training has been in the group fitness world, not in a typical yoga studio. I have a very different style than a lot of other instructors, but I assure you I've been doing this for a few decades now. And I just hope that you get a great workout, that you feel amazing, and that you don't hurt yourself at the end of all of this. Let's bend that front leg. We're going to pass up through warrior one, right into warrior two. Good. I learned a long time ago. You know, you hear the term fake it till you make it. I just think it's just best to be upfront, honest with people. Let them know what your background, your history, your passions is. Or are, I should say. Good. Lengthen. Breathe. You feel amazing. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Extend that front leg. You're going to tilt right into triangle. Wonderful. I need you to breathe. Continue that breath. Remember, that's how you keep everything nice and warm. That's how you're going to get deeper stretches. That's how you become more flexible. That's how you get results. Breathe, abdominals drawn in. Thank you. Bend your front knee. Pass through all the way into reverse. Hang out right there. Oh! That front knee is straight ahead. Take a peek. Make sure it's not rolling in or out. All right? It's in line with the knee. Pass through warrior two. Bring that elbow right down onto the thigh. This is called right angle. I want you to press your hips low. I need you to keep your ear off of your shoulder. So I want you pressing down in that shoulder, dropping those hips down. Yes, you can. You can go a little bit lower. Listen to your body. You can do more than you think you're capable of. I promise you that, right? The human body can do more than we believe that we are capable of. So sometimes we need others to speak that truth into our lives. And that's what I'm here for you today. All right, come on up. Woo! All the way up. Oh, I had to adjust there. Let's take it down into a nice plie. We're just going to go side to side. So I just want you to elbow to thigh. I know your legs might be feeling a little tired right now, or maybe you're a rock star and you're like, this is nothing, Holly. Awesome. Then go deeper. Right? We all are the master of our own intensity. You decide how hard you work every day. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes forward. Take your hands behind you. Lengthen. And I want you just to lean on forward. Stretch your shoulders. Stay there. Stay there, my friends. You are doing so well. We're almost home. Bend the knees, roll it up. I really like this plie stance today. This time I want you to bring your hands behind your ears. And we're going to go side to side. Side to side. Side to side. You don't always need to lay down to do core. Did you know that? I know, it seems crazy, right? And if you need the break, extend your legs in between. But if you don't need the break, I just need you thinking obliques, obliques, obliques. What's an oblique? It's this spot right here, the side. It's right in between. Like you're thinking about your waist, right? On the sides of the abs, those six packs that we all aspire to, and I think only like, I don't know, 12% of women are actually physically able to achieve because of genes. So we can let that go, right? Take your hands back. I heard that stat once. I don't know how true it was, but I gotta tell you that it made me feel better. Let's take those arms forward. Good job. Release the hands. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Walk your feet together all the way into the center. Shoulders back and down. I want you to focus on how you feel right now in this moment. Lengthen through the crown of the head. We have about 5 minutes together. We're going to focus on relaxing. Take one arm over the top. Now, do you remember how tight you felt in the beginning? How this stretch might have felt difficult for you. I don't know if it did for you, but it did for me. And now you feel so much more flexible. Down on the head, little stretch here. So not only am I'm not pulling on my head. I'm relaxing my shoulder down, and I'm letting gravity just gently stretch the side of my neck. And if it ever feels like too much, you have control. Release that arm. I want you to do all the way forward, small circles. Good. Take the other arm up and over. Lengthen to the side body. Good. Now earlier we did this with our legs apart, but it's actually more challenging to do it with your legs together. So I don't want you to think about collapsing in the rib cage, but rather lengthening. Hand on the head. Allow this shoulder to drop down. Create space. I hope that you feel like you sweat. You know, I sometimes I'll take a yoga class and I like never warm up. I don't know if that's a good sign, but I don't particularly like that. I like to get very warm because if I stretch when I'm cold, that's honestly when I hurt myself. Hand all the way forward. My husband does it every morning, first thing in the morning. He drinks 2 giant glasses of water and then he stretches for 20 minutes while he prays every single morning. I tried to do the stretch first thing in the morning, and honestly, I ended up hurting myself a couple times. I have to be very warm first, so I like to work out first, and then I always do a stretch, even if the instructor doesn't, all the way up. Fold those hands to the top. I want you to circle around, make little circles. And you're almost passing through chair, but honestly, it's just a little tiny bend. Go the other direction. Two more. Last one. Good job. I want you to come all the way down to a seated position. Sit comfortably. Relax the shoulders back and down away from your ears. Think about how balanced you feel right now. Think about how flexible you feel right now. Not only that, but all of that breathing that we did helps you to release toxins, to release stress, to bring in those wonderful good endorphins, those good feelings. Exercise really does change your mindset. I'm sure you know that. But it really, really does. It changes your mindset. So I want you to sit with your palms facing the ceiling. I just want you to gently close your eyes. Relax your forehead, relax your jaw. I don't always do a relaxation at the end, but today I felt it fitting. This is what I want you to do. I want you to think about one thing that was particularly challenging for you today to get through. One exercise, one stretch, one pose. Now, I want you to smile and just be proud of yourself that you did that. Even if you had to take breaks, even if you had to pause, even if you had to rest, you made it through. Now I want you to think of one particular pose that you're like, yeah, I nailed that one, or exercise where you felt truly confident. Continue breathing deep, 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 deep breaths. Shoulders back and down. Very nice. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. And I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate you so much. Hopefully I will see you again very soon. And have a wonderful day. Oh, hello. Hi, Dana. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you were here today and that you enjoyed it. I'm all sweaty, sorry. Very, very good. Yes, definitely. Hey, Mary. Anybody else there? I just love all the little chats, you guys. Thank you for coming and being part of this, and I will see you next time. All right? Thanks. Bye-bye, guys.